didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. Kene Nwanwu now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They'll go again with Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They will run it over center with Swift. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down. I'll give up the middle with Swift. The Bears call out their field goal team. This one from 49. That one is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run here. This is Ty Chandler. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run now for Chandler. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Minnesota.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Now he'll run it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On 4th down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
On the return, here comes Wanwu. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
2nd and a yard. Swift gets it from the pistol. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, The ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A carry now for Chandler. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He connects with Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So, from 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
He's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. Touchdown, Vikings.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings take a 10-3 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Third down and 9. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bears cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, this is Chandler. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. No chance at all. He'll go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. Third and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield.
Defensively on 3rd down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit, force an errant throw, and in this case, come away forcing the turnover?
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's not going to get too far and tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A big-time play for the Bears. 31 yards. On the give, here's Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Candler. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On play action, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 28. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Bears will open up a 6-point lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Open man, downfield, it's Hockenson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle form, like the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Vikings 17, Bears 16.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. Running from the pistol, it's Chandler. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw that's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
On the give, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll run with Swift. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
They'll try and throw. And here's Williams. Down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
Their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Moore going in motion. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be taken down.
The tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel. A gain of 12. 1st down.
1st and 10. They'll run. It's Swift. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. They will run it over center with Swift. He works free, right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Makes the score Bears 29, Vikings 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
He was brought down by Shaquan Brisker. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is McCarthy. And this will be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. So, here comes 3rd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They'll go play action here with Williams. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Well, I'm not sure there's been one position on offense that has evolved more over the years, Mike, than the tight end position. They're no longer just the extra blockers. They're no longer just...
And Swift loses the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. A tight end in motion now. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Swift. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Moore going in motion. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Bears call out their field goal team. This one from 43 yards away. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's McCarthy. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Moore going in motion. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yards. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw it again, it's Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's a gain of 16 yards. And it sets up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Here now, second down and goal. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 40. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. 70 seconds left to go in this game. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the ground, it's Swift. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On first down, it's Swift. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll put Everett in motion here. Give up the middle with Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.